This door leads to West Weald in southwestern Cyrodiil. An area of wealth and prosperity, West Weald faces increasing tension. Between a fringe wood elf cult and the native Colovians, a cataclysmic confrontation approaches. Will you investigate?
It was the damnedest thing. In a flash, the rolling hills and vineyards were replaced by a thick jungle. And then those wood elves moved in and established the city of Vashabar. You can imagine why the Count is concerned.
A forest springs out of nowhere and covers a third of the Weald and no one does anything? What's the Legion waiting for? An all-out attack on the city?
Tree creatures and animals attacked. They came out of nowhere and started killing everyone.
Do you feel it? The power of the Aelids pervades this place.
Daedric incursions from a realm called Miramar are laying waste to the countryside.
My mind is a storm of images and voices and memories. I can see every reality all at once. The many paths.
The affairs of Daedric Princes are kind of beyond my jurisdiction as a Legion Tribune. But if they threaten West Weald, they're going to answer to me.
There you are. I have been expecting you. Greetings, Proxy. I knew fate would draw you here. New troubles emerge in these lands. The footprints of the once forgotten prince now free. And where the prince walks, disturbance and disorder follow. But that is how we shall find her. A secretive and violent order called the Recollection scours ruins throughout the Weald. Strange Daedric creatures harry the region, and the wood elf King Nantharian reigns over a newly grown forest, a sure sign the threads of fate have frayed. The lines of possibility that weave through reality and hold everything together. Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, has been set free. Her presence threatens both our world and the realms beyond. Help me meet this threat, and you will be rewarded. Let me mark your map. Frayed threads of fate point to Rustwall, the Elenin ruins, and Ostamir. And take this relic, the Econir. You might find it useful. My friend Baragon offered his townhouse in Skingrad. Let us meet there when we are done. They are all within West Weald, not far from the city of Skingrad. Which location are you curious about? Rustwall Estate is an old Colovian manor to the southeast, on the outskirts of Skingrad. Why Rustwall is important, I cannot say. Yet the threats of fate have been disturbed there, and we need to determine the cause. I am not sure. That is why I asked you to investigate. Ostamir is a Colovian town in the Strid Vale, not far from the southern edge of the New Forest. I have heard stories about powerful groundquakes and enraged forest creatures in the area. The Valenwood forest mysteriously expanded across the river Strid and replaced the previous Colovian terrain. The wood elves who settled the area call it Dawnwood. King Nantharian rules a new Bosmer realm beneath its thick canopy. Elenin is a substantial Aeliad ruin that lies north of Skingrad. A lonely and peaceful spot, or so I have been told. Yet the threads of fate simply vanish in the vicinity. A phenomenon I have never observed before. We must determine why.
Yeah. 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 Yeah!
Welcome, Proxy. Let us speak before we go inside.
Good find, cohort.
This is Elenin, an Ayleid ruin. I expected to find the recollection here, as they have been searching similar ruins throughout the area. They did not disappoint. I sense an aura of Daedric power as well. Perhaps that aura drew them here. Indeed. I sense an ancient Daedric shrine in these ruins, although I have no idea which prince it honors. If we find the shrine, we may uncover the recollection's purpose here. Do you still have the Echoneer, Proxy? I see you remember our adventures in the shrines of the good Daedra. I believe we may find important memories for the Echoneer to reveal here as well. Watch for places where it can show us something, Proxy. Between the recollection and the dangers inherent in most ruins, I suggest caution. My research revealed that Elenin contains a maze filled with deadly traps. We must reach the heart of the maze to find a way through. I am ready when you are. Hermaeus Mora knew he could not completely erase all knowledge of Athelia from the world. He locked away his own memories of her in glyphics hidden in Apocrypha. He created the Echoneer to reveal any lingering memories of the Forgotten Prince. Be wary. If I sensed the presence of Daedric power, the recollection likely noticed it as well. The recollection made it this far, but they have met some of Elenin's danger.
There's space for you, you'll dig it, Proxy.
Time for tea, then. I'm feeling hostility!
Feel the currents of fate flow through you. Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy. Welcome stones. Aliens were fascinated with the magic of light, but this is not what we seek. Let us press on. The currents of fate shall revitalize you. Let the threads of fate restore your strength. Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy. There, the maze is below. The way to Elenglin's shrine lies through the heart of the maze. Let the threads of fate restore your strength. Not only a maze, but a tomb. Careful. The aliens were practitioners of necromancy. Feel the currents of fate flow through you. The currents of fate shall revitalize you. Let fate renew your vigor, Proxy. Let fate renew your vigor. The currents of fate shall revitalize you. The key must unlock these gates. Let us continue, Proxy. I sense that what we seek lies somewhere to the south. We found the shrine. But who is... Oh, that is Athelia. Perhaps you can talk to her, Proxy?
I do not recognize you, yet you seem familiar. Almost like this shrine. I know I should remember it, but I do not. Tell me, what is this place? Why am I drawn here? A Daedric Prince. Yes, I remember. That was what mortals called me. But Elenin is a proud citadel, not a crumbling ruin. Its people are wise and beautiful. They worship me. Wait. I sense something. And another memory. Hermaeus Mora. The Echenir. Yes, that is what the Abyssal Cephaliarch called it. A clever little device he wrought to find and remove things that belonged to me. Thoughts, memories, truths he did not want anyone to know. Show me. I wish to see what it reveals. Let us see what more is revealed.
You risk everything, Ithelia. You must forsake the many paths.
You seek to diminish my prince. Why should she agree to such a demand?
To preserve reality. Her willfulness threatens all of existence.
You let your fear control you and foresee an apocalypse that will never be. Depart, Mora!
Athelia disappeared as soon as the memory ended. Let us speak outside. Let us review what we saw in the ruins, Proxy. Now it becomes clear. The recollection also seeks Athelia. They hope to find her visiting places she once knew, just as we did. Yet Athelia seems confused. I do not think she has fully regained her memories or truly understands what happened to her. I believe we witnessed the moment Hermaeus Mora first confronted Athelia about the danger she posed to reality. And we saw that she refused to heed him. It is a hard thing for any creature to change its nature, especially for a Daedric Prince. This is but one piece of the puzzle, Proxy. You still need to investigate Ostermere and Rustwall Estate. Determine why the threads of fate there are frayed. Find me at Baragon's townhouse in Skingrad when you are ready to report.